Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Going out here to play with the exhaust manifolds. Like like I said, we got everything we need to do all that crap. Oh, but now the situation has changed. So now I got to stop everything that I had planned and deal with the air conditioning on this truck because he's off work next week, the guy that owns the truck. And the hoses he bought that go to the truck, they're not fitting because the air conditioner's on the wrong side of the motor. Well, you'll see here in just a few minutes. But all right, so I'm taking the manifolds off. Won't get that done. I'm taking the little, piece off that has to do with the gear shift lever being so loose, and that kind of thing. Kind of explain a bit about that. This is going to turn into a 2-3-parter on this truck, just getting the exhaust on there because of the air conditioning situation. So I got to go out here, pull the manifolds off, do all that, get that done. And then I gotta turn around and put the air conditioner compressor back on there and mock up, what we need or what he needs to do as far as getting hoses, over to where it's supposed to be because the air conditioner's on the wrong side of the truck. But anyway, you'll figure it out. So I'm just gonna throw this one up as part one. And then we'll get back to it. Again, not my truck. I'm trying to do what needs to be done, and every time I turn around, man, it's another situation that he wants to take care of. But hey, whatever. It's still good content for the channel. I hope somebody learns something from this or gets something out of it. But hang on, we're headed out there. All right, I don't know how good you can see. It's kind of late in the afternoon, but I've already got the exhaust manifold off that side. Fixing to take this one off, but let's, let me look up under here. I don't know if y'all can see that, but you see that discoloration right here and way down in here? That's the problem with mine, bolts at just a, hardware store, man. They're not hardened, they're not nothing, and they swell every time they get hot, man. And crap, this one right here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's already started rusting into the head. That's why we was trying to find original exhaust bolts. But here we go. We're gonna yank this one off here if I can. We're trying to save the exhaust gaskets because it ain't run, but like he drove it 40 miles to my place. I hate cheap bolts. All right, well, while we're on here discussing this, all right, so he comes down the other day, day before yesterday, because again, this is not my truck, so I can't really do anything to it without his permission, right? And we'll get into this here in a few minutes. Right now, I'm just concentrating on what I got to get done. We're having air conditioning issues, and this is one of the issues when you deal with somebody, you know, and when you're dealing with somebody else's vehicle, you can't just do what you want. You got to do what they want, right? Because they're the one paying. Now, keep this in mind. I'm not charging this guy a dime. I'm not charging him for anything whatsoever. It's just good content for the channel. And I enjoy working on stuff. Come on. All right, so here we go. And then I'll be able to show you cheap bolts. Then I'll be able to show you what else I gotta do. And this might turn into, hey guys, this might turn into a 2-parter, maybe a 3-parter by the time we're done. Just because of the crap never mind, I'll explain it in a minute. But anyway, we're gonna get this exhaust manifold off here. And like I said, I already got the other one on. Uh-oh. Let's see. No. Come on. And I swear I think this side's warped. But I ain't saying nothing. Alright. Come on. We got some washers and stuff in here we got to get out. Because we're missing. There's a stud up here in the front. Or a bolt with a stud on it. And we don't have that. That's the reason we was looking for the actual exhaust manifold studs. Alright. Here we go. Come out there. Oh, come on. Be nice. There we go. Alright. Exhaust manifold. And somehow or another, we're supposed to fix this crap too, but it's, you know, 50 freaking years old. Alright. So, we got the manifolds off. Right? Got them on. Alright. Crap. I don't know. When you turn my phone around, man, sorry. When you turn my phone around, you can't turn it back around. So, like I said, this thing's going to be cut all to pieces. So, hang on. So, the gear shifting problem. You see that rod going across and all that hooked up? Well, there's an issue with that thing having a big notch in it, and that's why I got so much play. So now I'm gonna go down there and take that off. If I can find a way to put you in there so you can watch this, I will. But I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to, because it's a pain in the butt to get all that stuff undone. But anyway, hang on. All right, so I couldn't get you in there, but here you go. Right, you see this big hole right here, right? So this thing right here goes on, I call it a shifter pawl on the transmission, right? So then this thing slides in here, but look at this. Right? I mean, there's a notch dug into it. I don't know if you can see it. But on this side, it's got to be welded up. That side is definitely got to be welded up because, you know, Oops. Phone holder didn't hold. But anyway, man, you know, there's that issue. I'll get that took care of. It's just a mess. All right. So hang on. We'll be in the shop in a minute. Oh, let's take a few minutes and discuss this real quick before we actually go into the shop. The air conditioner on this truck goes on this, right now goes on this side, right? And he's telling me that that's where the air conditioner is supposed to sit. And I'm telling him the whole time, the air conditioner, the alternator on these 70 CST 10s goes on this side, the air conditioner fits on this side, right? So we bought freaking hoses like this one right here. He's had this one made because it had to, it was doing ungodly stuff, right? So that's the deal when, you know, the opening part of the video. I don't know how we're supposed to do this, but anyway, we're going to put the air compressor for the air conditioner right back where it's, you know, where it came off the motor. So the hoses he bought only reaches to this side. So now we're gonna have to put the air compressor back on here, forget the exhaust, because he's got next week is the only time he can get this done. And then we gotta mock up, I guess take some heater hoses or something, man, and just wrap it around where we can get it to go to get to that air conditioner. But there you go with that. And then, like I said at the intro, man, as soon as we get that done, we will get back to the exhaust and all that stuff. It's just working on somebody else's vehicle, man, is a pain in the butt. But anyway, there you go. We're going in here, fix the exhaust, and at least have all that stuff done, maybe bolt it back up. So hang on. So I've got the air conditioner back on this thing. It needs to be cleaned up. It should have been sitting around in the truck. So I've mounted the hoses. I'm sorry, I didn't think about it when I done it, but I mount the hoses on this thing. Took them through here the best I could. We like 28 inches added to the low pressure line that goes back up and, you know, hooks back in behind whatever the crap that is. We like 15 inches on the high pressure side that comes down and bolts in to here to go to the dryer or whatever. So that's where we're at. But I got that thing, I've got it all figured out and got that stuff straightened out. So he can go get his hoses or whatever. But he kept telling me that the alternator is where it's supposed to be. Air conditioner where it's supposed to be, right? Okay, well, if the alternator is where it's supposed to be, then how come all this, right? Why? This is already burnt. This has all got to be replaced. I mean, this wire comes down. Well, I can't really show you, but used to it'd come up and come around, and then come in and come into the alternator, you know, on this side. So somebody has spliced into this thing when they figured out the alternator was on the wrong side when they replaced the motor, and took it across here, you know, down and around and in, and there's a clod of crap right here. I mean, you can just see it, right? So I'm gonna have to fix that too. But anyway, that's why the exhaust got held up. But I'm still gonna fix the manifolds, get them back on. I gotta take this back off, and then I can carry on with what I'm doing. Just hang in.